Hello YouTube. For your reviewing pleasure today, we have a 1967 release from PYRO of the Nantucket or Relief Lightship. Let's take a look. Looking on the outside of the box, on the bottom here, we have the other ships that were released from them. Now, just to kind of note here, don't we wish that the price of ship models today are the same? 60 cents for historic ships, $1 for sailing ships, $3 for famous ships, and the most expensive one here is the Robert E. Lee, which is $8. So, continuing on around, kit number for this is C213-300, and here is a box art there on the side. On the top of the box here, we have some information on the Lightships. If you want to read that, you can. And then this is just a duplicate of the other end. So let's take a look in the box and see what we have. As I adjust the camera here, the previous owner of this kit did print out some historical information on the Lightships, and so he went ahead and included that in this, as well as you can see here a picture, I'm assuming from a magazine of the Nantucket Lightship. So I'll lay that to the side. And then the documentation that he printed out was the historical documentation off the net on the last Lightships, given what the mission statement was, and then going through the different Lightships when they were built, things like that. You have the relief here as well, all the way there. So let's get into what you would normally get, as again, those last two little items were just additional extras from the previous owner. Looking here, we have the instruction sheet. Starts off up here with one, basically building the wheelhouse, additional cabin areas of the ship, going down, getting the smokestack into place, all the vent ports, and then the actual lights on the mast. Continuing some additional detail, railings, the lifeboat details, full steps. Something kind of interesting, this kit does not actually come with decals. It comes with basically these two, I guess you could say, templates that actually shows the size of letters and the exact position of the letters to match onto the side of the ship. So kind of interesting that it does not actually come with any sort of decals. What I will be doing most likely when I go to build this kit is putting a piece of glass down, then masking tape on that, and trying to carefully cut out the different letters to use as a template. But there we go for the instructions. Taking a look, two-piece hull. As you can see, some ejector pins up near the top. Have to take a look to see where the deck line runs to see if that will interfere. Most likely, I don't think it will. Giving a little sense of scale here. Decent sized ship. There is not actually a scale on this. So if we take a look here at a, well, we'll just use a Tamiya extra thin bottle as a scale and kind of give an idea of how big that ship actually is. So we'll set that to the side. Now the kit's parts themselves have not been opened, and as you can see there's a lot loose, so I'm not going to actually open this. But we can see the lifeboats, which are smooth detail on the outside. Looking at the actual walls and things like that, you can see if we can see it there. There is quite a bit of nice rivet detail on it. Sadly, as you can also see, there is a lot of flash all over this thing. So cleanup will definitely take a little bit of time. Lay that to the side. Go ahead and grab out the main deck here, which it's all smooth. Again, I'll have to do some digging to see. I believe that this would have been an all steel deck. The two cradles to display the model. Nice uneven seam line that runs right down through there. And then, last but not least, is the additional bag with all of the rigging parts and including the lights. They are actually molded as solid lights, so if you actually wanted to open them up, it would take a little bit of work to do so. So let me go ahead and lay all of the parts back into here. So this has been a 1967 release from PYRO of the Nantucket Relief Lightships. Have a wonderful rest of your day.